Hey Science 7, it's lesson 24. And speaking of families, I'm wondering if you can help me figure out if two girls who you're about to see are actually related. Grab your pencil, your journal slip, and your science journal. For today's activity, I'm going to show you a series of 3 photographs. In each photo, the same 2 girls are pictured. Based on what you see in the photos, you need to decide whether you think the 2 girls are related or not related. These girls could be sisters, they could be cousins, or they just might be friends. It's up to you to decide. The only evidence we have is what we can observe in the photographs. So you'll only be able to support your thinking with this available evidence. Here's photo 1. Take a minute to really observe the baby girls and their traits. You know, their features, their characteristics. Are these girls related or not? Write your claim on your journal slip. Now, if you do claim the girls are related, do you think they're closely related like sisters or more distantly related like first or second cousins? You also need to support your claim with evidence and reasoning. Really look at the features of these girls. Look at their eye color, their eye shape, their skin color, the shape of their chins, their eyebrows, their lip shape, their arms, their ears. Which observations support your claim? How so? When you reason about this evidence, draw on what you might already know about inheritance. Let me show you 2 example arguments. Saying something like, I believe the girls aren't related because they don't look the same. That really isn't a convincing argument. The response doesn't point out any specific details that led to your thinking, and it doesn't draw or reason about your thinking of inheritance. A better response might be, I claim that the girls are not related. When observing the color of their eyes and hair, I noticed that these 2 traits aren't the same. Usually, individuals who are related share many traits in common. Since these girls don't share the same hair color or eye color, they must not be related. This argument is a bit more convincing. Notice how I stated my claim and used specific evidence from the photos to support my thinking. I also reasoned about the evidence using what I knew about inheritance and how 2 people may or may not be related. It's your turn to do the same. Pause this screencast and write out your argument based on the observations you're making for photograph number 1. Ready for photo 2? In this photo, the girls are a little older. Take a moment to really analyze what you see. In addition to all the traits I've previously mentioned, you can now see some additional ones, like the girls' hair texture, their forehead shape, their mouth shape, even the size and spacing of their teeth. My question to you is the same. Are these 2 girls related or not related? It's okay to change your thinking based on this new evidence. Scientists do that all the time. But it's also okay to keep your claim and further support your thinking with some new evidence that you're figuring out. Pause this screencast now and write your new claim along with your evidence and reasoning. Ready for the last photo? Okay, here's the 3rd and final one. The girls aren't so little anymore. Instead, they're young women. Are they related or not? Really inspect the photo. Inspect all their features. It's amazing what you can notice when you're being critical. Like, have you noticed those creases around somebody's mouth? Some people have deep creases, while others don't. What about the structure of someone's cheekbones? How about the general shape of their face? Or how pointed or not pointed somebody's nose is? Pause this screencast one last time to either keep your claim or revise your claim based on this new evidence. Then justify your position with evidence and reasoning. So I bet you're dying to know if these girls are just friends or if they're in fact related. Well, you're just going to have to wait until tomorrow to find out. We call that a cliffhanger. According to the dictionary, a cliffhanger is an ending to an episode that leaves the audience in suspense. And hopefully you're in a little suspense. Cliffhangers, though, definitely get people talking. And that's what I want you to do. Talk about what we're thinking. For today, I want you to post to our class discussion board. Remember, a discussion board is made for back and forth conversation. I can't emphasize that enough. You should post your thoughts to the question at hand with evidence and reasoning, and then you need to respond to a classmate. When responding to a peer, I might suggest that you respond to someone who has no replies. That means if somebody already has a reply to his or her post, find a new classmate and comment on that person's post. I want to see if we can come to agreement on this question. Push each other with our productive talk moves. Mrs. Zanone and I will be on the discussion board and we'll be posing questions and pushing your thinking. Until tomorrow, keep thinking, keep learning, and keep discussing. Everybody